Meanwhile, some migrant families have started being evicted from the Row Hotel in Midtown.
All right, this because of the city's new policy limiting shelter stays to 60 days. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini talked to some of the migrants about where they plan to go now.
Forced out of the Row Hotel, this couple is just one of about 40 migrant families who were told their time is up. It's inconvenient, he said, referring to the eviction notice they received back in October while expecting a baby. The pregnancy in its final weeks and the stress I feel, she said, explaining she's 8 months pregnant and wishes officials made an exception. The Row is one of more than 200 emergency shelters set up by the city during this migrant crisis. The surge of asylum seekers seeking shelter has put so much pressure on resources, officials implemented limits on shelter stays last fall, 30 days for singles and 60 days for families. Today marks the first time those restrictions were enforced on families after an extension over the holidays of about 2 weeks. It's a little hard because it's not easy to get the permission to work, says this mother. The city comptroller says he's taking action.
We are launching an investigation under the powers granted to the Comptroller's Office by the city charter into the city's implementation of this 60-day rule.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the mayor's office said, since this policy took effect, we have been in close contact with the comptroller on how this plan would work, which is why the step he is now taking is particularly puzzling. The city has said the goal is to help families move out of the shelter system. The problem is many of them are not ready for that. Immigration matters take time. For those who still need a place to stay, they can reapply for shelter at the Roosevelt.
Families that have arrived here, some have received placement. Other families have already been reticketed to be reunited with friends and family with our help here in New York City and across the country.
According to the city, more than 160,000 migrants and asylum seekers have come looking for shelters since last spring. About 69,000 are currently in the shelter system. As the migrant crisis persists, many continue to come daily. There is no end to this in sight. Reporting outside the Row Hotel, I'm Stephanie Bertini, Fox 5 News.